Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I want to talk a little bit about safety in the engineering design studio or the lab space. These are my big 17. First, conduct yourself in a responsible manner at all times in the lab. This means no horse playing around. We don't have time for goofiness, and that gets people hurt, so we're going to be careful about not doing that. So be responsible in my design studio. Don't touch labware until you are instructed to do so. I will be setting up materials for classes sometimes, and please wait for instructions before beginning. Do not touch projects that are not yours. We'll be doing some really interesting things in various classes, and some of my students will be doing projects that are really cool looking. You need to keep your hands off. You're messing with someone's grade, potentially hours of work, and I don't want you messing with stuff that is not yours. Dress appropriately for lab work. Protect your body with clothing and shoes. So just keep in mind we're going to be doing stuff in here, and keep yourself safe by how you dress. Speaking of that, we're going to wear our personal protective equipment as necessary. And of course, with the interesting things going on this year, masks are part of that. But you may need to use goggles or safety glasses, gloves, aprons, whatever. Please do so as instructed. Sit on chairs or stools, not on tables. Hand objects to people. Never throw or toss objects across the room or across tables. Take things to one another. Actually, with the sanitization issues that we have this year, you will be issued supplies to use, and when you're done, you will sanitize that before anyone else can use it. So I don't like you throwing stuff to each other across the room. Keep that in mind. Read lab and safety information and procedures ahead of time. Follow all verbal and written instructions, and if in doubt, ask. Double check. Be certain all materials are correct. If in doubt, ask. Follow directions for waste disposal. If in doubt, ask. Keep your work areas clean and neat. Keep walkways clear. This keeps us from getting hurt for silly reasons. Immediately report damage, accidents, spills, and injuries to the instructor. Uh, we're going to be using tools, we're going to be using equipment, and sometimes during that, things get broken. I don't have a problem with things getting broken. I have a problem with people trying to hide something that was broken by accident. So please let me know as soon as it happens. It's not a big deal. Just let me know. Removing chemicals or equipment from the lab is prohibited unless authorized by the instructor. So the equipment and tools we have in this room need to stay in this room. Please do not carry them back and forth to other places unless you receive express authorization. Only the instructor cleans up broken glass. Generally, what happens is students try to clean it up and end up cutting themselves, and now we have two things to clean up. So let me clean up broken glass. Thank you. Use sharp tools carefully. Always cut away from yourself. Close tools when they are not in your hands. If you cut yourself, I've been clear about safely using tools. If you're not sure how to use a tool safely, please ask. If you hurt yourself, that could be reflected in your grade because you weren't demonstrating appropriate lab safety. When you're using a new tool that you've never used before, I expect you to complete a safety assignment for sign-off. I'm not going to go write a test for every piece of equipment in here. I'm going to have you do something where you demonstrate to me, you understand how it's dangerous, how to use it safely, how it can hurt you, and then you will do a quick demonstration of how to use it appropriately, and then we'll go from there. And last but not least, if it's wet and it's not yours, don't touch it. That's it for my safety rules. If you have any questions, let me know.